fun crafting event. You can see I've got all kinds of cool butterflies die cut out here on my desk. It's kind of a crazy, chaotic mess, but you know, hey, that's how I do my best work. If you're seeing this red live button, we are live. If not, you're on the replay. That's great too. Just type in hashtag replay. Let me know that you stopped by. We're going to work with some pieces that I have, some digital pieces from Brit Creates Stuff. I'm working on a journal that I will showcase on Saturday in our live event. And in the meantime, I thought we could put together some fun ephemera to go inside the journal. Okay, so all these digital pieces that you're seeing are from Brit Create Stuff. I did sparkle and dazzle them up a little bit already on another live event on Facebook. So if you've missed that, check me out on Facebook. Same name over there if you haven't found me over there already. All right, so I've got some fun little die cuts. Let's see what else we have in my little bag over here. Oh, hopefully I didn't do this again. Oh, it's right there. I buried it. Ugh. There we go. Hey, there's some friends. As you're getting here, say hello. Let me know that you're here. All right, look at all these beautiful butterfly fluttery things. I love it. Okay, so I have some really fun little specimen cards that we can quickly cut out and maybe try and put some fun little butterflies in there. Let's see here. Hey, there's some friends. Can I see comments? Let's see. There we go. There's Christy. Hello. Hello, tomorrow. Okay, so I'm just going to quickly cut these out. Now, these are a freebie from Brit Creates Stuff, and you can get them on her coffee site. And I think they're going to be pretty awesome. I think now my journal that I'm working with is a slip spine, so I can easily add and take things away as far as pages go. And I think these will be great to put in there, folded in half. I think they're going to fit. Let's see. And I love how you can easily just trim them out with a trimmer. You can also use scissors if that's what you like to use. No worries. Super fun. Now, specimens are super fun for junk journals, but you don't have to use them as that. You could use it as a journaling spot. You could use it, sorry, just adjusting there. So Brit Creates Stuff is where this came from again. But you could use them as a journaling spot. You could put a little photo in there as your specimen. Maybe the specimen is something that your fur baby or grandbaby or anybody collected, something you collected maybe on a beach or maybe at the park. Or who knows, maybe it's a beautiful flower or a beautiful butterfly. In this case, we're going to try and make it some butterflies. Okay. And I love digital artists that line things up if you are using a trimmer. It just helps the process so much. You got me shared to Facebook. Thank you. Greatly appreciated. So this is a Artistry Collective live event. And so up after me will be Leah from Make All the Things With Me. And then up after her is Christy from Christy's Crafty Cottage. And that makes up our collective. We are typically here on Wednesdays. I'm doing good, Christy. How are you? My tooth is all healing up. They got the infection out, they said, so that's on the plus. And This makes like, I think 2 weeks after. So it's mostly healing, which is so nice. I think it's awful having your mouth all messed up from surgeries or bad teeth or whatever. No fun, no fun. Okay. So what we're going to do with these little specimen cards is we're going to put in a sparkle window. So a sparkle window is not my invention, not my idea. If you watch Shanuki Art here on YouTube, she is where I learned about sparkle windows. Basically, you take glitter and you take a laminator and laminating sheets and you laminate the glitter, and it's so awesome. Hi, Karen. Thank you for pouring the coffee. Greatly appreciate it. Okay, so these are going to fold, and you can use a scoreboard if you want to, or you can just kind of fold them as you need to. I want to make sure I can see the word specimen. So cute. I love this idea. These are a little bit different than specimen cards I've seen before, but I love them just the same. So cute. Looks like a little ID card. Let's see what it's going to look like in this book I'm working on. Now again, the book I am working in is a slipped spine, so you can easily put things in and out of here. And I think it's going to be just, it's just the perfect length. All right, so when I close it up, it might stick out just a little bit. So we can trim just a little bit off. But pretty darn close. Okay, now you can use an X-Acto blade or whatever you have to cut these out. A lot of times when in a pinch, I will just use my scissor. I like to make just a little hole in the center, and I usually try to cut out to each of the points. I mean, scissors like to cut straight lines, so I just kind of turn them all into little triangles and just trim it out. That way I'm not trying to cut anything crazy except for just some straight lines. So then you can just kind of push it this way and trim off each little triangular piece here. And then we'll have this beautiful little window. And these already come, I printed this, first of all, I printed this on an off-white. So if you print it on white, it probably will be a little bit less dilute as far as the color goes. It'll probably be a little more brilliant. But they already come with that like inked vintage look, but you don't have to ink if you don't want to. I still will because it will cover the edge of the paper and help me with any missteps I have as far as the cutting goes. This is another one of Britt Creates Stuff's beautiful printables. I'm gonna try and cut this out. Now normally I think I would use a die cutter on this or a punch, but I don't have the punch that big right here right now, so let's just keep going with these specimen cards for now, and if we have time we'll cut that out. Aren't they beautiful? Yeah, she has some really beautiful, and that I think was a freebie on her coffee site as well. So check out her coffee site, give her a like over there, tell her Shauna sent you, and enjoy her wonderful freebies. They're fun. I'm loving them. She has a cute little folio over there that I used for a Mother's Day gift. It was perfect. It fit a little tea pocket or tea bag in a little pocket. My brain is, I don't know, I guess it's kind of done today. We hit Wednesday and my brain's like, that's enough. Okay, so see how easy these can be, and you don't have to do anything crazy. You don't have to, use a razor blade if you're not comfortable using one. What is the site called? Oh, it's Ko-fi, K-O-F-I. It's her Ko-fi site. So you go to Ko-fi, the K-O-F-I. It's kind of like I don't want to compare it to Etsy, but a lot of people are using it in place of Etsy because of some, you know, changes and whatever. But it's a lot like that, kofi.com. And you'll find a lot of digital creators over there. And you can support them by, you know, making donation if you want to. But a lot of them offer really great freebies over there as well. They offer some beautiful digital things. I think I may start selling some of our handmade things over there. Yeah, you're welcome. I can also put a link in the description later to her direct site, but it's Britt, BRITT, Create Stuff. And it's all one word. And just like anywhere else, the site has an algorithm. So if you follow her page and follows her free, that helps too. I have a page over there. I haven't done a lot with it just yet. I've been trying to kind of learn about it and see how things work over there and see if it would be a good fit for what I want to do. I thought I wanted to create digital designs, but honestly, I have a lot of great ideas for digital designs, but I don't have the eyes I used to have. So sitting on a computer creating digital stuff is just not what will work for me anymore. Now you could leave this background in here if you wanted to. Maybe you just want to put a little photo over it or some sort of an image or whatever just right over it, and you don't want a window necessarily. I kind of do want the windows, so I'm cutting them out. And we'll see what we can make. You could make great shakers with this too. You could layer these. Now you could make like a little funny piece in a recipe book because they kind of look like little recipe cards. You could put like specimen and put like some fresh herbs or something, or maybe an ingredient. Any of those things, and you could write a little note about it, or who knows, maybe you do grow your own things and you want to make a specimen card just for that. Okay. Sorry, we'll adjust again. Okay, here we go. And maybe we should have folded these before we cut out the window piece because it does make them a little bit fragile right here where you're trying to bend. But if you use like a scoreboard, you can probably get it a little more precise and straight. Ew. Okay, let's see. And I have lost my bone folder that I normally use. It's here, I'm sure, in the piles of my stuff, but so I keep looking for it, and it's not right where it normally lives. I think it probably fell out, which is scary because, oh, things are not good over there. Let's see. Put this way just a little bit. You put photos of your kids and grandkids for fun additions to a family journal. Yes, that would be great. Specimen 1, kind of like thing 1 and thing 2. That would be fun. And they're just the right size. Like you can, you know, put a smaller photo, or, you know, you could even, if you have grandkids, you could put like one of their little thumbprints. That would be really cute. And put it in a regular journal. So, you know, specimens don't always have to be bugs. I saw all these great specimen cards for a while, and I thought, oh, I don't like those things. I don't like bugs. So, you know, it doesn't always have to be bugs. It can be something fun too. It could be your favorite, a picture of your favorite snack, or like I said, it could be maybe a cat print. Any of those things, those would be fun. Okay, but we are making it a window. Let's get some ink going on here. I think I want to go a little darker, so we're going to go with some scorched timber. And we'll see. I've got my frayed burlap over there. Those are like my 2 favorite browns. We'll see. Although I do like ground espresso still really well. Just put this along the edge. That's mostly what I'm concerned with, not necessarily into the journaling area because it already has some of those little inking notions, but we'll mostly where we cut out, we'll put some ink so it covers up the white of the paper. You have their fingerprints on a photo frame they gave you for Mother's Day. Oh, that's so fun. I got a little handprint bouquet as well, and we haven't had Little's handprints around here in over 20 years because my youngest daughter is going to be 22 this year. So it was so fun to get little tiny handprints and create things with them. I love being crafty with them. And we got little dough ornaments for Christmas. How fun. So, but if you are a mom and you're going to give out those kinds of gifts, they are the most precious, by the way. And this would be a fun little card to maybe give with them. You could put a picture of the little as the specimen and give their little cutout handprint. How fun. Now you can see the ink is making the difference here. You can see this top one. I just put ink on the top, and this one I missed a little bit when I was cutting. So if you add that ink, you don't have to go back over and cut those little slivers. It just disappears with the ink. It's a real lifesaver for me, especially. Yeah, little ink will save the day. All right, I'm gonna put some back here, and I am probably gonna trim this off, so I'll probably have to ink again, but that's okay. Get it in a couple passes here. And if you're trying to ink this without getting the design all crazy like, you can open it and ink from in here, or use one of those smaller ink dabbers. That would be wise. Or you can even use a paintbrush. Just a little bit of water on your paintbrush into your ink and go around the edges. And that'll get those little tiny surfaces there. Okay. Now to the fun part. Let's do some glitter. And this is non-messy glitter because the mess has already been expended. The mess was in the making if you're using one of these glittery windows, sparkle windows, because the mess was made when you put the glitter into the laminate. So it's all stuck in the laminating sheet here. But I really love how it looks in these little windows. It just gives, you can kind of see it there just through, just gives a little sparkle. And it's kind of like a faux shaker. If you are not one that likes to make shakers, because they can be frustrating, this is an easy way to make it look like you did make a shaker without actually doing so. You get the same kind of effect with a lot less frustration. Okay, so we're just going to cut this down to size, and I've got a little bit extra here, so I can just cut a few pieces. And these laminated glitter sheets just kind of hang out in my craft room, and I like to just have them handy to use wherever I think I need a little sparkle, especially if it's in a spot that can make it look like a little window. Okay, and to glue this on, we could use our double-sided tape. We can use liquid glue. We could use a little bit of hot glue, but remember, this is, I don't know if it's acetate or whatever once it's melted, but if you use hot glue, it could melt. So just be aware of that. I've never tried to use hot glue around it, so I don't know if I'm sure it would work, but I've got to get this changed. Sorry, guys. Phone keeps slipping there. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and put a little bit of glue around the window on this side. Now, you can also use like a glittery tool or lace or something fun back here as well, and then put whatever your item is in the front, like right here. That would be cool. Love it. Okay. And I mean, they don't all have to have glitter, but I do really like them, especially in a book that's all about butterflies. I kind of have this thing, things with wings need to sparkle. So That's kind of where I'm at with that. You could also put a brad or something here. These aren't going to be seen from the back, so we do have a construction area that we can create in and close off so that nobody has to see those brad tabs. So if you have like a really pretty brad or button or something like that, or maybe a really pretty sticker, you could do any of those things. Let's put some more glitter in these windows. Where did my little piece go? Oh. What did I do with it? See, now this is what happens. It just kind of, oh, there it is. It just kind of blends in. Now, some of these sheets, I'll probably only do this one and maybe one more because you can see out here, there's just not much glitter. That got to the edge and I didn't happen to get glitter on the edge. So that's okay. We can keep it going. How's everyone doing getting into their summer schedules? I know a lot of places school is out now for summer. Have to adjust to having our school-age kids back at home. I know here they're talking about doing away with a good portion of the summer. It's so sad. When I was a kid, I used to long for those months. So June, July, and August was always summertime, and we'd go visit my grandpa in the country. I was a city girl, which seems foreign to me now because now we live in the farm. Okay, so we're going to let those dry just a little bit. And that can be pretty too. Maybe you don't have a specimen. You know, you just want to have a little bit of glitter in there. That's fun. Love it. What do I have? 4 of these. So cute. Maybe we'll do these 3 with glitter. And since this one, the acetate is clear over here, we'll do the other one with some lace or something. There we go. Now I could cut this off and use this for another area if I wanted it to be clear. I could put it over there actually and just make it a clear one. Let's do that. We'll make a clear window. We could put lace over it, but we'll make a clear window, provided we have enough stuff to glue on here. These little windows are super small, so it doesn't take much plastic to go over. Now, if you don't have laminating sheet, you could also do just a piece of acetate, like a sticker wrapper or any of those kinds of things. Look through your packaging because there is packaging. This world is so full of packaging. It's not even funny. Okay, this one will be clear. And we could dye this with some alcohol ink or just let it be clear because it's just a window. I think that is fun. Now I have to figure out what specimens we're going to put in here. Okay. And they don't need much to dry. You can, of course, put little clips on them to hold them if you really want to or feel like you need to. I just kind of let them sit, but you can put a little clip there just to hold it while it dries, and that's okay. Okay, so let's see. Some of these little, I think this one might be a perfect size for in here. Let's test it out. Now this is a little mini pocket, and we could use it as a pocket. The beauty of digitals is you can print them again and again. So that could be really cute, actually. And I love how it just gives it just a little bit of sparkle. Now we can cut this out and put it on there, or we can leave some of the background. I'm going to try and just cut it out and see what that looks like. If you have little scraps or leftovers when you're working on a journal, these little specimen cards would be fun. You could use any of the little scraps. Maybe there's a scrap butterfly or some other kind of specimen. I just finished a moon and star journal. It'd be kind of fun to put. One of the specimens could be a dream or a wish, or you could do a star or a moon. That would be fun. Let's see. And I don't have to sparkle these wings because the window is already got the sparkles, which is going to be perfect. Our only trick here, oh gosh, this keeps slipping. I'm so sorry, you guys. Our only trick here is we want to have clear drying glue because now we're going to have to glue this little butterfly here. Actually, I guess we don't. We can glue it right there. We can glue it onto the paper side. And then when we glue this whole thing closed, it'll just be in the window. I actually quite like that a lot. Let's do that. Right there. Now notice I didn't cut out any antenna. I usually don't. I draw them in with a pen or a pencil. It's a little cheater hack from somebody who doesn't fussy cut things very well. Okay, let's pull this. This must have gotten loosened. There we go. Let's see if that'll hold a little better. Hi, Leah. Yes, Leah from Make All the Things With Me will be up after me on the hour. How are we doing for time here? Oh, yeah, we're about halfway through. Okay, so there's that little specimen. How cute. Hi, Pam. Hello and welcome. Okay, see, now we can put some ink back there or whatever, or there's plenty of room to draw in our antenna. Now to draw in my antenna, I like to use either a micron or a zig pen. Let me see which one I can reach. And you can use whatever fine tip pen that you have, even if it's just like a ballpoint pen for writing. Doesn't have to be anything fancy. I like to use, this one is micron, and it's the 005, so it's a really fine tip. And I don't do anything fancy. I just go in from kind of the little head part here where the antenna were supposed to be, and I just kind of go whoop and back down on the other side, just like that. And if you don't want this to be so bright back here, we can just pounce a little bit of the ink back here around our little specimen. We could even stamp back there, maybe some scripty font or something would be fun. Okay, so there's one. We've got one little specimen in our card. My book is all about butterflies, so there's that. Now this one is a sticker. I've got these little felt stickers that look like this. And we could put, I might want to put one of these on the outside, just because. And so these are stickers, and they're kind of old. They still are sticky, but I'm going to put some glue on them just to make sure it sticks. And I don't want it to cover up my specimen there. I just kind of want it to add a little flavor here. There we go. That's kind of fun. Now that could even be one of our specimens in here if you don't have anything great. You could also cut out some pictures from a magazine, or I know magazines aren't as popular of a thing anymore as they used to be. I find that really sad. I have this one magazine I really, really love, but it's kind of pricey. It used to be. I'm used to magazines being like $3 or $4, but this one's like, I think, closer to $30. It only comes out, I think, 3 or 4 times a year, though, so I should just be okay, because it's, you get a pretty good-sized magazine, but still, the printed word is becoming more difficult to find and pay for, and I kind of miss it. I guess that makes me old. All right, let's see. What else do I have in here that I could put as a specimen? Now, these are some of the beautiful printables. Again, this is from the, I think it's a mini envelope kit is what it is. And Brit Create Stuff. Mini envelopes, tags, and pockets. And that's on Ko-fi, K-O-F-I. So if you haven't checked that out, definitely do. You could give her a like and a follow. She would greatly appreciate it. I'm over there as well on coffee, but I haven't done a lot with my site yet because I'm just getting ready to start listing some things. Now look, she has this here that says butterfly. I love that. This is supposed to be like a little envelope. Let's fold it like the little envelope that it's supposed to be. And maybe we'll use it on our specimen card as well. Maybe it could just be a little addition. Okay. So, of course, you can use your scoreboard and score these, or they're just so tiny. I just kind of put them together with my fingers. Look how cute that is. I love that. And then, of course, the beautiful design is over there. So what you could do here is, you know, if this is going around your page, you could put this as a flap right here, and it would say butterfly right there. And then this on the back side would flip up and be a little pocket, which I think would be really cute. Or you can take these apart. Of course, you can print them so many times as you need to. And that is one of the beauties of digital works, is that you can print what you want, the size you want, how many you want. I love that. Okay, now this, I kind of like filling the window with it. So we've got some floral stuff going on back here. We are missing just a little bit of the wing, but I think that's okay. So this, if we were to take this out, we could, now I know I just folded this up, but we could easily cut these little pieces off here. I still may use this part that says butterfly. In fact, I think I'm going to tear it apart just so it has a nice torn edge there. And we can, you know, glue that on, or we can use it to decorate a tag or one of the other envelopes. Okay, now let's see if we can fit this here. I've got it kind of turned at a diagonal so that it fits the wing piece that I want. Now see how over here it's a little bit too much, and we can just cut this down. And that's how that is going to turn out. I think that's going to be great. Okay, so let's hold it right here, and we'll put some glue on it. Around my finger. And then we'll close it up. And it'll be stuck to the other side of the paper there, which is good. Right in the right position. And we can add just a little bit of some ink around the back, because I think there's some areas that might still shine through a little bit into the window. Nope, it's all covered, so that looks great. I love that. And is this small enough? No, I was going to say maybe we could fit the little butterfly word right there, but it doesn't work. But we could put it up here. Look at that. That fits just about perfectly right there. Specimen, butterfly. I'll just tear this down. And put some ink on the edge, because now we've created kind of a white edge, even though the paper is not white, the paper is cream colored, but that's okay. We'll still ink it and see if that fits. Perfect. Love that. Okay, let's glue it. And then we can also add some lace and things to these specimen cards if we want to kind of decorate them up a little bit. We'll get our specimens in them first, and then maybe we'll play with a little bit of some pearls and lace. Beautiful. I love that. Okay, so there's what we have, 2 of them. one cut out, one with a little bit of a background. And we have 2 to go. So let's find another pretty little butterfly. This one's a little smaller. Maybe it would fit into the window, like just perfectly. Yeah, I think that's really pretty. Okay, so let's see. I think I'll tear this one out. And this one has a beautiful little butterfly we could trim out a little bit and put on the outside of the card. Let's see. Can maybe make this one go this way. Perfect. Add some glue. Make sure it still fits in there. Now it's going to look a little wonky when we open this up here because we're not going to see this part. This is just our construction zone. And that folded a little bit. I want to trim that down so it's not quite so bulky right there. Aren't they cute? Hi, fellas. Yes, and these are both, I think they're both freebies from Brick Creates Stuff. Very cute. So you don't have to use real specimens. You can use paper ones. You can use ones that you've painted or made out of ink. Maybe you want to paint some cute little watercolor flowers or something in here. And you don't have to use glitter to get this sparkly effect, although this was glitter that I laminated. Okay, so there we go. We've got 3 specimen cards so far. Super fast and easy to make. I love that. And this is a Artistry Collective live event. So after me is Leah from Make All Things With Me. And then after her is Christy from Christy's Crafty Cottage. And our theme today is Summer Flutter. So we are doing the butterflies and fluttery things that are all the days of summer. Some fun fact popped up on my screen today, and it said that dragonflies eat mosquitoes. So you want to try to encourage the dragonflies to your yard so they will keep the mosquitoes at bay. And it's funny because my husband's old boss that he used to work for was actually afraid of dragonflies. So it just kind of made me chuckle a little bit. Okay, so there's this one. This one is kind of on this circular corner part of the envelope. So this one might be a better one to, I was just thinking maybe that half circle, that'd be kind of pretty. Oh, but look at this one. This might fit in my window just perfectly. Let's fold this down here a little bit. How can I get it? Let's do this. And don't worry if you mess it up or it doesn't work out the way you want, you can print it again because it's a digital. Let's see. That's pretty. I think I need to take this down just a little bit more. And then it'll maybe fit in there just a little bit better. So we've got a couple of them that are colored. One that's kind of brown, one that's black and white. Get a little bit of everything. Yes, I think that looks great. And I need to trim that piece off right there. And then we'll glue. So it's funny, when I was scrapbooking years and years ago, I still do sometimes. It still kind of is the same thing to me, but we called these pieces that you create to go on your pages just like, decorations or embellishments, and now it's called ephemera. And when I kind of got back into crafting, paper crafting, I'm like, what the heck is this ephemera stuff? because it used to be ephemera was like stuff that it's like I think the definition of it is like temporary pieces of paper or things that you save for the temporary use, like a receipt, or like when you if you check your bags, or check, maybe you use a valet and they give you a little piece of paper, or whatever. When you pay to park, they give you a little receipt, or a movie ticket or concert ticket, although they don't really give you tickets anymore. A lot of it's digital. But so those are original pieces of ephemera, and these ones are faux. So it's ones that you make to look like other things, but they're still fun to make and have in your journals. So tags and faux postage stamps and all of those things are all bits of what we could call ephemera now. And I love them. I love making tags and little specimen cards. We used to use slide mounts to make our specimen cards years and years ago, and they're kind of a popular thing again. So that's like super fun. It's funny how things kind of come and go in waves. Okay, so I turned on the Ryobi. We can hopefully decorate some of these. Ooh, that one would have been really pretty. Look at that. This, we might even could make a little flap right there, or a little decorative piece. How pretty would that be? And we could round these corners and make them look a little more, I guess it adds just a little more decorative interest. Let's see, what does this look like when you fold it all up? These little mini envelopes are so cute. I just love them. I always watch the mail for people who send me, any kind of personal mail. I watch the envelope for fun postage stamps, and I tear those out off the envelope. And of course, I keep all handmade cards that come my way. I just love them. Okay, so that's what that looks like. And then this must just like fold down behind it, I guess, to make it a cute little tiny envelope. And mine's not very even. I need to use a ruler. But I really kind of more just wanted to see what it would look like if I used it on the corner down here. And this could be, you could glue this on and make it just a little flap so it pulls down. And you could put a little note or quote or sentiment right there. That would be cute. Love that. Okay, so let's clear some of this out of here. And we will add some decoration. Now you can add bling, or you can add more sparkles. You can add stickers, ribbons. I've got some of these little pearly things. We'll see how it goes here. You've been saying Kofi, but it sounds like coffee. Yeah, I think, I don't really know. I think some people say it either way, Kofi or coffee. I don't really know which is like the correct way to say it. I don't know. Now you can also stick these in little pockets, so that would be cute to stick out as a pocket, or you can make it a pocket. So if you seal this whole thing up, and then when you glue it down, you just glue down the 3 sides. That could be a pocket. Super cute. What did that say? Hello, there's Sharon. We are making some fun specimen cards. At least I think they're fun. And these are a digital design from Brit Creates Stuff. Okay, I'm just going to kind of trim them to be about the same here. Now, I want to see if on one of the pages here it would work. Now, I have a journal I've been creating here, but it will be revealed more on Saturday at our live event. Okay, so now see, I have a slipped spine, so this could go in here. Now, if you want them to seal, it would have to be one that's not removable if we glue this together like this, so that it goes into the journal. But if we use it as a pocket stuffer, or we could even use it as a tip-in, like we could make a, yep, we could make a little hinge. So you just score right here and then it could flip out. And I think that's probably what I'm going to do. If I don't just make a pocket out of it, I think it's going to be an adorable pocket right there. Probably not that page though, because that's the center of my signature, but even if over here, so we could trim this down just a little bit to fit, and then maybe put some lace on the background. Let's do one. Let's trim it down just a bit. Okay, so that's straight. Not really. Shauna is not a straight cutter, even if I try really hard. All right, let's use the trimmer. That's what I should have done in the first place. Ugh. All right. There we go. And we're still going to have it here where it says our little number. And of course, we can stamp. Even when you have digital products, you can still add your own things to them. Oops, what am I doing? There we go. Okay, so this is just a little smaller now. It should fit on there perfect. Let's just see to be sure. These pages are a little on the smaller side. Ah, yes, look at that. That's going to be great. Okay, but I do think I want to put some lace at the bottom, so we're going to glue this together. And then I want to put some lace at the bottom. Perfect. Look at all that little sparkles in there. We're going to squish our glue around. And here, if they didn't line up at all, as far as the way that they were trimmed or cut out, because I used my trimmer, you can just kind of snip them to be the same, and then, or you can just add ink, honestly. And I'm going to put lace at the bottom anyway, so probably isn't going to matter. So cute. Now these could just be like little tags that you tuck into the pockets, and they're little journal spots. Let's see, I've got this pretty lace that I want to use. Find the end of it. And we'll just put a little piece at the bottom. So I'm going to use my hot glue, of course. You could use Fabri-Tac or 3-in-1 or, you know, any of the typical things that people use when they are dealing with fabric. And I like to start with just a little bit of it before I fully commit to where it's going to go. And we're going to go ahead and cut this off. Sometimes it's fun when you're working in a journal or any project really to just kind of slow down and work on one little piece at a time. So these are just the specimen cards. So just focusing on those rather than going, oh gosh, I have to make something for the whole book, can be really fun and give you the time to get creative with the little pieces and the little details. And I love that. Okay, let's see. We are getting rain here today, like weird big drops of rain, which, I mean, it's Washington, I know, but like it's been hot. Hot for us here in Western Washington. I won't complain because I know some of you guys are having some serious heat stuff going on, but all right, let's see. What else can we do? see, I have some fun little shaped brads. This could have been a specimen in one of our windows. And before these other ones are closed up, we could add one of these to those. And actually, this is going to be a pocket, so I could still poke through it. It's not going to make a difference. Oh, there's a cute little frog. I love that. But Mr. Frog doesn't really go with what I've got going. So let's see. Let's use some of these little pearls. Let's see. Lace and pearls always seem to go nicely together. Now these pearls are fun because you can use your alcohol inks and dye them whatever color you would like. I had a friend who used to buy all of her embellishments in white, and I was just like, oh, don't you want any fun colors? She's like, I can add whatever color I want. And I thought, wow, that's really smart. Okay. And then, of course, I have the other friends that are like, I want one in every color. And I'm kind of somewhere in the middle. I'm like, oh, I don't think I'll ever use that color, so I'm not going to get it. And then I wish I did. All right, let's just do like just this little piece. So now these come in like, they've got like little glue lines that hold them together. I usually do still try to put in some of my own glue just to make sure they're going to hold really good. But you can cut off just the parts that you need. Hi, Jackie. Welcome. This is the Artistry Collective Summer Flutter event. And up after me is Leah from Make All the Things With Me, and then Christy's Crafty Cottage will finish us off for the evening. And we would absolutely love it if you would like and follow and do the thumbs up and all the things. Just share the videos out there to any of your crafty friends. Okay, here we go. Let's put this like right there. And then where it's white, that will dry clear. But I just want to make sure it has a nice hold. Now I've added that decoration there, but you can see that you can still journal over here. So this is not a lost cause, even if it were just to decorate a pocket, but you can still do a little journaling on there. And then, you know, you could stick another one as a pocket behind it if you really wanted to. So I think that's fun. And I have, oh, here we go. Here is like some little numbers. We can use these. So this is the correspondence CMS 225 from Stampers Anonymous and Tim Holtz. And we can put these little tiny, tiny numbers up there in the corner. So somewhere under this mess, I have a stamping block. There it is. And we'll give our little specimen card a number. Now, if you are doing a journaling of some sort, you might use your number as the date, although that does say the date, or maybe it's the year. Maybe your person or specimen that you're putting in there is like 3 years old or whatever, and you could put your number as a 3. There we go. Look how cool that is. Let's do some more since I have this one out. Put that one right there. Do that one as a second-hand stamp. So second generation stamping is a little bit lighter than the first one. So you can see there, one's really dark, one's really light, kind of fun. This one I'm just going to stamp out here, and then I'll use a different number for these other two. And I think this is the part that's so fun of these, making your own ephemera, because you can decide what it's made of and how to personalize it, which is so fun. Okay. So Now this one says NO for like the number, which we already have on our card, but that's okay. I'm not going to let that stop me stamping away here. There we go, number 84. And then this one, maybe we want it to be one of these other numbers, but we don't want to stamp them onto our card. So I'm just going to use a little piece of paper to kind of mask it off. And then I can use this other one. There we go. And it fits in there just like that. And that was just archival ink that I was using. So that's a permanent ink. So if I decide to do some sort of watercolor or whatever over it, the ink won't smear, which is great. Okay, and since I've got 4 of these and 2 signatures in my journal, I'll put 2 in each signature, which is nice because then I can kind of have the same things in there. It kind of keeps the cohesion going with your journal. So I hope you guys, my time is just about up, and I hope you guys will give this a try if you are any kind of paper crafter. Maybe you need some little note cards, or these would make perfect little, maybe the specimen is like a cherry pie and you put some notes about a cherry pie recipe that's been in your family or something like that. You can just have fun with it. Maybe the specimen is what your grandchild looks like after they've eaten the pie. Or maybe you got some thumbprints. Maybe the pie is missing in action because somebody ate it all. We just had cherry pie the other day at the diner that we go to, and it was absolutely fantastic. And I'm not even usually a cherry pie fan, but I am a baked goods fan. So I usually can't say no, and it was absolutely wonderful. Okay, so again, up after me is Leah from Make All the Things With Me, and then she's followed by Christy from Christy's Crafty Cottage. And Christy is actually our host of the collective here. She brings us all together, and you always regret the things you didn't get, right? I know. I have a hard time with that too. I'm always like, oh, I should have got it. There's this one book that keeps haunting me, and I have a picture of it on my Instagram. It's so beautiful. It was such a beautiful book. I loved the way the textures were in my hands and everything, and I knew I should have bought it, but I didn't want to spend what it cost. And so I didn't buy it. I left it there, and every time it pops up on Instagram, I'm like, oh, there's that beautiful book I didn't get. Okay, so this is what we made tonight. We played with some of these wonderful freebies from Brick Create Stuff on the coffee site. I will link it in the description below just so that everybody can go and check out her page over there. And, you know, you can grab these up. They're super easy to play with. You just download them, and the coffee site is really easy about guiding you through how to do that. And then once you've downloaded them, then you can just print them out on whatever paper that you'd like. So this is printed out on an off-white cardstock. It's one of my favorite things to print with. I absolutely love the little more subdued look that it gives it. But if you want the brilliance of color, you can print it out on white as well, and that looks amazing too. I think this one's printed out on white. You can kind of see the difference. So yeah, a lot of digital creators have some beautiful, beautiful freebies, and they share with you their wonderful designs, and you can have fun checking them out, printing things out, and just giving it a try. Maybe you've never tried digitals before. A freebie is a great way to check it out and get started, and these are so much fun. If you are a scrapbooker, you could just use this singular here and put it right onto your page, right over a little tiny picture or whatever, and just do some journaling, and that would be so much fun. So yeah, super awesome, right? So go check out Leah from Make All the Things With Me. She's up next. Make sure you give us a big thumbs up and subscribe to all of us. We would love to have you as one of our viewers, and we greatly appreciate the time that you spend with us and the platforms that bring us all together here. So go check out Leah, and I'll see you guys next week here with the Artistry Collective. Thanks so much for watching.